Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So excited today because I just wanted to do a simple look, right? And 9 out of 10, when I do a simple look, I like pinks. We all know this. I love pink. I don't know why, because really my skin tone probably would go more nude to peachy because it's like a neutral with a peachy yellow type undertone. But I love pinks and I will do anything for a pink. There's no wrong pink in any shade you could come up with, right? But I wanted to just do an elegant classic pink because I need to go out and do stuff. So I really didn't want to go hot pink because if I was going hot pink, I probably would have went for ColourPop or Glam Light, to be fair. But this neutral pink, you can't go wrong with this palette. And I would say this is my favorite palette by this brand. And I thought about going from A to Z with like what I have in my collection on what is my favorite palette from every brand. Y'all, this is it, Tarte. This is the bigger one, but I like the other size too. It's just a couple of shades less, but this one came out at around holiday, but it's the bigger tartlet in Juicy, and this is my favorite. I know other people like the tartlet or the tartlet bloom. No, 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 no. It is the Juicy. It just, trust me, it is. And this particular one, first off, the smell of this is amazing too. But this is what this looks like. Of course, it comes with this little thing here. I know I keep my things the best I can. 9 out of 10 I have. Some of them I do lose though. But this is what this looks like. And it's just got, if you have the Stone Cold, or not Stone Cold, what is it by ColourPop? The Rose something. If you Rockin' Candy, maybe even, which one is it? I can't think. But if you have that one, even, you can create this look too. They are, I guess if I had to tell you to go for one, I'd tell you to go for the ColourPop because you're going to get more for your money. And as far as quality, they're kind of both the same. I think Tarte's a little, just a tad when it comes to this. Just a tad bit better. But you do have the nicer packaging, of course. You do have the smell, which is amazing. But you get more bang for your buck with the ColourPop, for sure. For the rest of my face, bronzer, blush, highlighter, setting powders, all from this one here. So this one here is called the Glow to Go. And I thought I would have liked the other one better because it's more pinky for the blush, but I actually like this one better. I really enjoy the way everything turned out today. It looks beautiful. Just these two palettes like this one and the Sun-Kissed Perfection have become my new favorite things. Like, I like them better than I even like the Benefit ones. So the cheerleader ones, I like those better than that even. Probably because it does have the setting powder in it, which is nice when you don't want to be like looking for stuff, especially if you have a large collection like myself. But regardless, foolish that I am. For foundation, I'm wearing a little sample of the Tint Adore Ultra Wear in 220, and it's a pretty good color match. Now what I did do though, and then for concealer I am wearing the Lancome Tint Idol concealer too. But what I did for underneath of this, which I really liked, it was a little bit too dark, but the foundation went on fine. But I put on these bronzy drops that I got a sample of, or maybe it's just a smaller size, I don't know. But I put it in with about a dime size of this, the Bobbi Brown, and then put 2 squirts of this in and mushed it in my fingers and put it on my face as my primer. Been missing out. I have been missing out on these. And I would say that if I was just like running to the store, this would work. Just this and that moisturizer, it would give me a little bit of a glow. It doesn't necessarily like correct skin tone, but it looks better than just bare skin, I'll say that. But I could still see the redness in my cheeks and stuff. But yeah, I kind of like this. Didn't think I would. I'm going to keep trying it though, because that is expensive. Now, there is alternatives, mind you, but I'm just putting it out there. It's not bad. All right, so let's get started into the palette. So, the first shade we're going to go into is, oh, I forgot about this, Rose. You can barely see the names of these shades because it's up against, like, it's a white and it's up against this, like, pink color. It's so hard to see. I did set the eye with Wishful. So, this shade right here, I set the entire eye. Now we're going into Wishful. Now we're going into Rose. I'll get it right eventually. But like, and I'm also wearing the Tarte Fake Awake liner, the cream colored one. I will say this palette is just so easy to use. It's effortless in the best way, but basic at the same time. I mean, this is a basic palette for like rose neutrals, you know. And I was going to go with my the YSL one because I got it in that pinky shade. I can't think of the name of it now. But I was like, I haven't played with my Tarte palettes in a while, and I kind of miss them. And I do feel like this is kind of like a spring look too. You could also you probably use this for like Valentine's Day. I'm using my Refer brushes for the most part. But yeah, I mean, you really just, these are effortless palettes. Just the question is are they worth it? And to be fair, like the Tartelette palettes, they're not worth it to me. I just as soon had ColourPop. But now this one, and it could be because this is more towards my tones that I like, I would pick this one myself. But now if I was on a budget or something, or well, now that they don't have this, actually I would go for the ColourPop because you do get more bang for your buck. I would just splurge on the ColourPop personally. I think it's rock candy. I think that's what that's called. I'm not for sure though. It's the pinkier one. That's all I can tell you. But you can do any look out of this from that palette for sure, 100%. Now we're going to go into the shade Petal, which is this one right here. And again, if packaging isn't a big deal to you, or fragrance, then I would go with ColourPop. But if these are things you do like, then you may want to take a look at the Tartelette Juicy. Because I would say that I do care about packaging on one hand, but then again, I don't. When it comes to like this, I don't. But like if I'm buying like a YSL or Dior, I do care about the packaging because that's a designer, I expect the packaging to be something cool in a way. And I would say this would be good to travel with because it is a nice, sturdy package. I'll get it out eventually, y'all. Okay, we're going to take Petal and run it under the lower lash line now. I mean, the looks you can create out of this, you have so many different looks you can create. But at the same time, they're all going to be like pinky rose toned. But they're all going to be so quick and fast that it's like blink and you're done, And I was going to say that there's not much creativity, but I guess in a way there is. Like, to me, this isn't really like, I'm not really like expressing myself in my look in a way, but I guess in a way I am. I'm living out my pink fantasy. But then again, I don't know a pink shadow that I don't love. And I almost grabbed for my Natasha Denona The Love Palette. I almost. But that one, I felt like it was going to be a little bit too much. You know what I mean? We're going to go into Euphoric, which is this dark brown right here. And we're going to just work this in the outer corner. Just to give it some depth. Take it in. I don't know, there's just something about this palette I've always liked. And like I said, I know it's basic. Like, there's no doubt in my mind about that one. But at the same time, there's just something about it that is special. Like, Tarte did good with this palette. And I think this is about when I realized they kind of did change up their formulas, their metallics a little bit, in which I adore. I'm sorry if you can hear my dog out there. He's going a little bit crazy. Alright, now we're going to go into the shade Paradise, because of course it's Paradise. And I'm going to place it all over the lid. Look at that. This is where the metallic shades are just metallic-y now. Where before it was very soft. I mean, they were nice, don't get me wrong, but they were very soft and delicate. And these are just more like my speed. They're not too much, but they're not too little. Well, I don't even know if you could have it too much, but I guess you could. It's just so pretty. It's everything I want and then some. I won't lie. And I'm just sort of tapping it on. Tap and manipulate a little bit. That's it. It's gorgeous. Alright. Now we're going to take the shade Water Lily, which is this one right here in the corner. And I'm just going to pop that in the inner corner. And this goes from light to dark. It's an all-in-one palette for me. Love that for me. It's one of my favorite things about this palette, to be fair. Okay. And then we're going to line with the shade Euphoric again, this darker shade. I'm going to line the top lash line and the bottom lash line. And I will say this mirror is nice to use, like, for this. It's a very nice mirror. It's very big, so you're going to get, attention to detail. Especially if you were traveling and wanted to take it with you. And again, I would have to say that this is my favorite palette from Tarte, to be fair. It's got like everything I need and then some, personally, when it comes to a color story that I like. That's just for everyday basic needs, And then for lips, I'm wearing Tarte too. Oh no. which, they're alright. The Tarte lip liners and stuff are okay. I do like their Juicy, although I don't like the clicker. They break on me. But I still like the formula in it. We're going to go back into Petal and run it under that lower lash line. And then for the lip liner, I am wearing Dusty Rose. And then for the lipstick, I'm wearing Rose. The Maracuja Juicy Lipstick. I think this came in a set. I don't know for sure. But I do like it. It's not bad. It's not my favorite though. So, for mascara, we're going to go in with the top lashes with the Clinique High Impact Mascara. And I could have used brown to make it look even more like everyday type of thing. Toned down. But I kind of don't want it to be toned down, to be fair. Like, in a way I do, but in a way I don't. That's why I chose black. So pretty. Man, you hear them trucks out there. I love this mascara. I think the more I use it, the more I am falling in love with it. And it is at a cheaper price point than the Lash Clash. But I still think the Lash Clash does better. But price point to price point, I could live with this. I could live with this mascara. And then for the bottom lashes, I'm going to use Lancome. Death and Seals. Where did I put you? Oh, I was like, I don't even know where I put it. Okay. Oh, yeah. Man, my lower lash line, them lashes are long. Wish my top lashes were like that. No. That would be too easy to do, wouldn't it? Oh, I'm telling you, overall, this is such a pretty look. Like, seriously. There's nothing about it I don't like. There's not a look I've created using this palette that I haven't liked. And really, everything just sort of flows together, to be fair. Everything that I chose to combine today. And the whole makeup look just looks really, really good. I'm really, really happy with everything. What do you think? What do you think about it? The Tarte palettes. Which is your favorite Tarte palette, too? I'm curious. Or do you not even shop the brand? Because that's a possibility. We're going to ignore the hair. We're on like day 4. So we're ignoring it. But that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope maybe it made you think about Tarte, and maybe you pull out a Tarte palette and use it again. Sometimes we forget that the best we already have. We don't always need the new. Just saying. But with that said, if you did like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all that way you're notified when I upload. I upload every day but Sunday, and I will see you in my next one, which is tomorrow. Take care. Stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.